Yeah, it's come. Just wait.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Kinjal, you can go.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Good morning and a warm welcome again back to the virtual tour for SEPT Exhibitions website. Very, very exciting times for all of us on SEPT. Today, have yet another chance of knowing the Faculty of Technology. This time, we're talking about Bachelor's in Construction program. We have a few of our professors, students who are going to talk about projects. We're going to talk about the program. And believe me, it's one interesting session you should not miss. So, in case you are live and you have a network issue, get back to a nice place and listen, hear them out. Tushar, over to you.
Thank you. So, welcome everyone. Welcome for this exhibition of Bachelor's Program in Construction Technology. Over the past few years, we have tried experimenting with our pedagogy of teaching. So, it brings us to this amazing courses on studios. In all our studios, we have divided them in three levels. So, level one is where a student learns the basic skills, which we are not covering today. We will be covering L2 studios, which is getting delving deeper into the engineering domain which a student has admitted is admitted to. And then level three is the specialization of these studios. So we'll be talking about level two and level three studios. Also, what happens during the studio is each student develops, each path of each student is developed, and each student, the focus of learning from the whole class is then on the student. And overall, the idea is to learn by doing. And with that, I will now welcome our first studio, which is designing spaces in steel. Devi Datta, over to you. So Devi is one of our students who has been part of the studio. He's introduced the overall studio and what they did as a part of what he did as a part of the studio. Devi, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Good morning to all the viewers. I would like to start with the studio designing spaces in steel. It is a studio which meant to make a bridge between the architectural concepts and structural theories. It delivered the knowledge of architectural principles and structural theories of steel designing. I would like to switch to my project, which is a city exhibition center. It is been developed on a plinth of 25 cross 25 meters, and having a problem statement of 4 cross 6 meters brick structure, which is of one level only. So we have to plan accordingly and place it at some of the other spaces in our choice. So we thought of doing all this, but after doing a architectural analysis of some case studies and following the case study of HSBC Bank, Hong Kong, we did a very nice structural analysis of the steel building and found some interesting points which we thought to include it in our project also. I would like to scroll it down a little. Uh, yes, Hemant sir, please scroll it down a little. Yes. So here I would like to go. These all are the studio projects which we all have developed as a 7 groups. So first is ours, the exhibition center. Second is a art gallery. Third is a open space. The fourth is a library, open space, working space, and fifth is a heart, which is a marketplace, small marketplace. Sixth is the very nice auditorium like performance stage, and the seventh is a congestive space which can be accommodated as a open gestures monuments. Like, okay, I would like to direct sir that please go to my project, the Darsh, the city exhibition center. Yes, yes, the second one. Yes. So here we have my project, and sir, please scroll down. Yes, so you can go to the links in the blue. You can read the full portfolio there. Uh, then I would like to attach the stat report. About the stat report, it has all the details which we have analyzed on Stat Pro software. So please scroll down. This is the introduction, giving a brief about our studio, how the studio and the faculties have helped us in solving the problem statements, and how we have conquered all the steps. Yes. Next, please. Next, please. This is the working system in a flowchart. We have followed some of the basic exercises and case studies. So these are the case studies and 2D form workouts. 2D form workouts for plan and section development.
Hello.
So please scroll down.
Hello.
Yes. So this is a very rough sketch and workout diagram, so which we have prepared during our studio exercises to work out to
Hello.
overcome our problems of. Yes. Please scroll down. Uh, yes. So this is our final output, which we have developed as a structure. It is a space which is 100% accessible, and then it has a very nice kind of views of lures and surroundings. It is located. We would like to locate it as a riverbanks project, and it will give a very nice aesthetically and exhibition space view. So everything is concerned, everything is taken in concern, respect to the art features and the ventilation, and after that all, and considering the structural principles, we have designed the structure. Yeah, thank you. And I would like to say that all of you must visit our studios page and view all the projects, because every project has some interesting points hidden in it. Yeah, Devar Shah, I would like to add you next. Yeah.
Thank you, Devi. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I am Devar Shah, and I am going to present the work done in L2 Studio Planning and Design of Road Infrastructure in Hilly Region, offered by Professor Komal Parikh and Professor Birwa Joshi. Sir, can you just move on to second one? Hello.
Hemant, second tab, the third tab on the top. Third one. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hello, everyone. I am Devar Shah, and I am going to present the work done in L2 Studio Planning and Design of Road Infrastructure in Hilly Region, offered by Professor Komal Parikh and Professor Birwa Joshi, along with Ishita Bhatt as an associate. As the title itself suggests, this studio revolves around the concept of planning and design of road infrastructure. This studio is basically divided into two interconnected modules for wholesome learning experience. Whereas the first module focuses on design of existing road of the Taranga Hill, in second module an alternative alignment was proposed by applying design principles learned in the first module. Almost every aspects of road design, like understanding user safety, geometric design, material testing, soil testing, road safety and drainage were covered in the studio. I shall now take you on a journey through the modules that all the students of the studio took through this semester. Sir, can you please go down? As a second one, Divash. Thank you, sir. Yes. So this is the detailed link of the portfolio and report, which whosoever is keen can go through. This is the studio timeline. The first exercise was a literature study where we studied different maps, different codal provisions, different IRC and IS codes, and from that we prepared cause effect diagrams. Sir, can you go down? And mind map for the same. Yes, sir. Yes. Then the second exercise was location survey, where we prepared a land use land cover plan, reconnaissance survey of the Taranga Hill existing road, and area of interest for the Taranga Hill was prepared. Sir, can you go? So the third was the ground survey, where we prepared survey on the ground, which which consists of total station survey, DGPS survey, and drone survey. Also, traffic survey data was studied and calculated. Then moving on, after studying all the geometric design principles, we prepared general alignment drawing for the existing road, which include horizontal curves, vertical curves, means profile leveling, and also key plan and different curve details has been shown. Then moving on, we did soil testing, which include different soil tests like sieve analysis test, liquid limit, plastic limit test, CBR test, etc. Also material testing that includes aggregate testing and bitumen testing was done. Along with it, also pavement design was done, keeping IRC codes in mind, and different pavement materials and pavement thickness was decided. Then moving on to module 2, different proposed alternative proposals for the alignment were done. Each and every student proposed 2 to 3 different alignments, and from it, one alignment was selected, keeping all these obligatory points in mind. Then from the proposed alignment, we prepared horizontal curves. We designed horizontal curves and vertical curves, and GAD for the proposed alignment was prepared. Then typical cross section for the whole stretch of road was prepared, keeping in details the pavement thickness and also drainage calculation. Drainage details were taken care of, and this is the zoomed view of pavement and the drainage part. Then after finishing the geometric design, we designed the road safety plan for the road was designed, which includes junction design, and then also different 3D models were prepared, and also drainage design and parking calculations were carried for the same. And these are the different softwares which we came across throughout the studio, which includes Google Earth, QGIS, Unity, and these also open road concept station and design softwares were explored, which enhance the techniques and scope of planning and design of road infrastructure, and concept capture software was used for 3D modeling. Thank you.
Thank you, Devar.
I would like to invite Mahek to carry on.
Max, just request to you to stick to time. So, Mac, please take over. Thank you.
Thank you, Devarsh. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm Mahek Wadgama, and I'm here to exhibit the work done by our studio, Triangulating Bamboo, guided by Professor Mangesh Belsare and Professor Abuzar Puthawala, with teaching associate Pratik Bagul. Starting with the studio brief, bamboo has an inherent potential for exploration and experimentation, making it a versatile material for various structural and non-structural applications. In the studio, we conceptualized an appropriate system and devised the connection details for a structure using bamboo as the main primary structural material. In the final outcome, we designed a small shelter using bamboo, and fundamentals of triangulation and characteristics of basic forces involved were also considered. So can you, this is the video which everyone can see, which provides a brief view of what work was done in our studio. Sir, can you please go to the third one? Yes, Anganwadi at Kalamvihir village. Thank you. Yes. So can you please scroll down? Yes. So for the first exercise, we did case studies on various bamboo objects and structures to familiarize with bamboo as a material and what all joinery details and construction sequence and what happens in bamboo. We also made drawings of the objects and structures. We also studied the material property, and we also studied the construction sequence. Yes, can you please scroll down? In the second stage, we designed a lamp using paper rolls. So we made 5 to 6 process models of lamp, which familiarized us with the with how a structure works, with triangulation, with concepts like effective length, the material consumption, and triangulation, everything. We also made drawings and analyzed every single process model. And then we came to the final configuration for the lamp. This lamp design was later used for the final design for the final stage of our studio, which was to design an informal classroom space for an Anganwadi in Kalamvihir village of Gujarat. Um, can you please scroll a bit more, sir? Yes, thank you. So this was the program to design an Anganwadi. These were the drawings and the site model that we prepared as the first exercise. This was the 1:20 configuration model of the design of Anganwadi. This was a classroom space, and then the details were not done in the first stage. We first made the configuration, and then the stat analysis was done. And if any changes came, we made those final changes in the model, and then we carried on to make the material details in the design. These were the material details, the sectional model of a configuration. And yes, yes. Thank you, sir. I would request everyone to please go through our studio portfolios, and everyone has something unique, some different configuration and design. And thank you. I would like to pass on to Stuti for the next presentation.
Good morning, everyone. I am Stuti from RCC Design Studio, guided by Kruti Shah and Rachit Sheth, and TAs Akash Jain and Meet Shah. Now, this studio has been an insightful journey. It gave us an overview as to how a structure is made through negotiations between an architect and structural engineer. It made us think and visualize the feasibility of design as architects, as well as appearance of members as engineers, which led to a very balanced design. Now, this course also helped us apprehend and comprehend the analysis and detailing aspects of any structural system, developing skills through manual calculations and then learning softwares like StatPro to visualize a designs. Um, so if you could move on to the portfolio. Further down. Further. Yes. So this studio was divided into 4 modules, each with a different learning outcome related to the selected system. For the first module, we explored our system through prototype modeling and case study related to the given system. And we worked on the systems and learned different methods of analysis, starting from simple determinate beams and frames to designing the whole element according to IS 456 and SP16. For the second module, we did case studies on museums to get an idea about its space distribution and uh, learn better optimized design and learn elements of architectural designing like zoning and circulation. For the next module, we developed architectural drawings of the museum based on the previous learnings of form design and workshop. For the next module, we uh, we also actually performed, we made explored views and conceptual diagrams regarding the museum to help us start designing the museum from the beginning. For the third module, we explored the analysis and designing part of a system via manual calculations. We also learned about how the elements work as a system together and how to analyze them and design them. And then we also perform manual calculations of a particular system, which gave us a deeper understanding as to how structures are designed. Uh, this is for the same. Further on, moving to the final module, we created a STAD model to analyze and design the museum, and then we created the uh, set of structural drawings and architectural drawings to reflect the same. Also, apart from our system, we closely observed as to how the other systems are working and gained a deeper insight on structures overall and how they enhance the space. We obtained valuable experience through the numerous steps that go into designing a structure, and also learned software such as STAD Pro and became proficient with the ones we were already familiar with. So if you would. So if you could go back to the studio tab. So basically, all in all, this whole studio was about the negotiations between architect and structural engineers, and we all explored various different systems in terms of RCC. And I would like for everyone to go through all the portfolios to understand as to what we did in this whole studio. Thank you. I would like to pass on the controls to Nihal from Mason.
Yeah, Neer, please take over.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good morning. I'm Neer Patel, and today I will be giving us a brief description of learning included in the plumbing design studio, guided by Professor Deepsha Shah and Professor Deepan Mehta. So, can you just move to the plumbing tab? Yes. So basically, in this studio, the studio was divided into mainly 4 exercises. In this first exercise was study of plumbing design of our own house, in which we were given to we have to describe the plumbing systems and networks and pipe sizings of our own house. Then the second exercise was study of special topics which were given individually. So can you scroll down? Hello. Then the fourth, yes, sir. Scroll Neer Patel, sir. So down. So still down. Hotel at Gandhidham it is. Yes, sir. Project Hotel at Gandhidham. Sir.
Hemant, just scroll up. It's right there.
Yes, sir.
Project Hospital.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hotel at Gandhidham. Hotel at Gandhidham.
Hotel at Gandhidham.
Sir, it's down. Yes.
Is that the one?
No, ma'am.
No, that's not the one here. Hemant, slightly scroll up.
Yeah, down.
Down. Project.
Down.
The
Down.
name is the name down. Hemant, scroll down.
Hotel at Gandhidham.
Scroll down. Yes. Hotel
Yes,
at Gandhidham. Can you see that on the right?
Right one.
Next
right
to
one.
that. Yes. Hotel at Gandhidham. That's the one. Thank you.
So this is my project, Hotel at Gandhidham. In this is a first exercise in which we have calculated the water consumption, then schematic diagrams and of our own house plumbing system. Then the second exercise was case study. So can you go down? in case study, individual case study. In this, my case study was types of fixtures, water drainage pipes and its fixtures. And here basically each and every student were given different type of case studies like the water supply and drainage pipes and its evaluation, study of taps, valves, traps, wash basin, and many other. Then the types of pump. Then the third exercise was to design plumbing services for an assigned project. In this, my project was hotel at Kandidam. So can you go down? Yes, sir. In this project, we have to design plumbing system of our whole hotel and make a Revit 3D model and show its plumbing also. In this, we have done calculated consumption and pipe sizing of the whole hotel and including drainage pipe sizing, water supply pipe sizing and fixtures. Then we have calculated pump sizing also and the plants used in the hotel, that is grey water and sewage water treatment plants. So can you go down? Here is the water consumptions calculated for my project. Sir, can you scroll down? Still down. Then we have calculated tank details for our project. And here we have to conclude that we have to save around 40%, 40 to 50% water in the project. So the design is done in that manner. Then this is the pipe sizing done by each and every student for their different projects and shut down. This is also pipe sizing done, that is drainage pipe sizing and water supply pipe sizing. Then this is the manhole calculations which have been done for all the students. Then many other assigned projects like bungalow scheme at Surat, water park at Rajkot, then sports school at Bhuj. Many other projects were done by different students. Then we have to make a Revit model, that is architectural and plumbing Revit model. Here is the architectural and plumbing Revit model of my assigned project. You can see the whole video by scanning this QR code. Down. Then we have to calculate the cost estimation also is done for our whole project. Then final exercise was to make a working model based on this current pandemic situation and the plumbing industries. And many students have done different working models like sensor based taps and flush, hair boom equipped oil trap, then food operated taps, then pneumatic fountain, food operated electric trap, out water mesh system, and many other working models are done. And the final video is of our architectural, plumbing, and working model video. So can you play? This is the working model video. The audio is not come.
Neer, in the interest of time, I would request people should look at the video and we can move on to the next, I think.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So may I request Nihal to take over now? Nihal and followed by Joy and followed by Devanshu sir. So, and be really concise and quick and we'll quickly finish. Nihal, are you there?
Yes.
Please take over.
Can you please move to Deployable?
Sorry,
Yep.
which studio?
Deployable structure. No, left. Yeah, just right one. Right. Bus. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Nihal Patel and I will be presenting the Monsoon 2020 semester work of deployable structure offered by Anand Viswanathan and Professor Japansa. So the learning outcomes here was from concept designs to the actual design of the structures by starting from the 3D modeling and providing drawings and also analyze it in a STED Pro. So we started here with some case study of the object. So can you please move down? So basically the studio was divided into two modules. So before midterm, we did a case study and case study and other exercises uh, to design structures, and the design problems was introduced after midterm. So it was second module. We will look up into the exercises in portfolio. So, scroll up a little bit. Yes. So here the black one. Yes, extra flexi one. So this was yes. Scroll down a bit. So this is the final structure I have designed Hexa Flexi one. So the design problem was not limited by space or some area. We can design any kind of a structure for according to the usage, and we want to improve it. The basic idea was to make the structure space saving, and we can take it anywhere. Right. So this was the how it is the geometry was derived, and we made also the physical model to understand the mechanism of the structure and validate its behavior and how it is its movement. So this is the state analysis we did for the structure. And can you can scroll. So this is 3D and material details of the structures. So these are drawing and details. And this is joinery details, which was designed, and the welding details, that how it is going to be welded, the socket welding or a plug welding it was designed for, and the hydraulic. So this is the market survey of the material we did for the different material. Uh, these are origami explorations we did for to understand the surface folding, and we can apply it in the structures. This was small object case study, a household object we found, and we can understand the joineries and details, that how the movement is happening in the structures, and how we can apply it in our structure, or we can design joint to. So this is the animation you can view. Okay, thank you. I would like to hand over to Joy, brick masonry.
Actually, I would now request Professor Devanshu Pandit to take over the L3. And if you could quickly introduce and then have Abhi talking about it. Professor Devanshu?
Yeah, thank you, Kinjal. I'm going to talk about L3 studios at Faculty of Technology. These level 3 studios units are offered to the 4th and 5th year students, and each student has to complete 2 L3 studios. So this year 3 L3 studios were offered. And these L3 studios are integrated in a way that students learn from the peers, and also the knowledge and the learnings that has culminated over the L2 studios, that comes to a next level in which the student develop and demonstrate a clear approach towards solving a problem, and then students are also given certain freedom within the structured exercises, and that is how these L3 studios are done. We give them, there are two ways of doing this L3 studios, that we give them a problem
which is a structured one, and then students develop approach. They might option is that, whether the student comes up with their own project or sites, or we provide with the project and site. So that is how these L3 studios are done. I'll come to the particular, problem statement of the studio that is I was dealing with, that is project planning and controlling for industrial projects. Two other studios which were also offered at L3 level were on the structural failures and also on a bid process management. So this studio was, with a problem statement that what is the different project planning and controlling tools and techniques that we are having. If you can scroll left hand side, yeah, that is, where the details about the studio and problem statement is given. And this was, co-tutored by Mr. Keo Shah. He's from the industry and is expert in the scheduling part. So this is the studio was divided into two parts. One was on project planning and the other was on the project controlling. More details will be given by the definitely by my student Shivam, who is going to talk next. We gave them three industries. So the industries were, for the edible oil manufacturing, the herbicide manufacturing, and the corrugated box manufacturing kind of projects. So three type of projects were given, and the students were divided into three groups, and each student were within this group were given some individual works. The size and the BOQs were shared with the students, so they were, not to work out on that, but there were, enough exercises which developed their skills into, identifying the stakeholders, the feasibility studies, economic analysis, financial analysis, the identification of the project delivery methods, the work breakdown structures, and in the project, the core areas of developing the project baselines like scope baseline, time baseline, cost baseline, and so on. And also they were exposed to the MS project part. So this is the, kind of background of our studio. I will now next invite to Shivam to talk about his, part of the project planning and controlling for the industrial projects. Yeah, Shivam.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, you are, Shivam. Please go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, so the basic introduction has been given by Devanshu sir, that what was the overall studio concept and how the studio worked out. So I'll be now explaining my contributions to the herbicide industry, which was a group project. And in this industry, like basically we did the project charter, stakeholder analysis, risk analysis, feasibility, project delivery approach, and then in the second half of the studio we were exposed to the MS project based scheduling and other resource planning and leveling kind of things. So I'll request sir to just scroll down through the slides that I've uploaded. Yeah, so this slide basically addresses the stakeholder management part. So in this, actually, like this was the process that we first identified the stakeholders, then analyzed them, then the priorities to the stakeholders according to their impact was given, and this was the power interest grid that was made, wherein the stakeholders were mapped. So being a herbicide industry, it involves a lot of chemicals and everything. So all the permissions and everything were kept into place, and then the stakeholder analysis was done. Yes, so in the next slide, here is the financial feasibility or the economic feasibility that was done, wherein the first part was the market survey, where we identified the demographics, that which herbicide is used more in which of the states through some government sources, and then the target states for both the herbicides were taken, and then according to that, some of the sales and everything was projected, and then we identified what will the like internal rate of return and other break-even period times of the industry. Yes, so this was the project delivery approach, wherein some kind of bidding strategies and everything was worked upon. So wherein for the prerequisites for the consultants and everything was done, and what would be their prerequisites for submitting the RFP and everything was worked out. And this is the final MSP based scheduling and resource planning that was done in MSP, wherein some material constant, manpower constant and everything was worked out, and it was managed in MSP. So yeah, basically this was for the MSP part, and this part is for activity split. So over here we did the resource leveling, where we splitted the activities. We gave some of the contours to the activities according to in project management. So over here we were able to manage the resources very well, wherein we do not exceed the quantity of resources that we need, and the budget was basically looked after in this exercise. Yeah, so this was the project baseline scheduling, wherein we prepared a baseline for the project, and then we identified the duration for different activities, and then we allocated some resources, leveled them, and then we finally compared both the projects, that before leveling and after leveling, what is the basic difference from the baseline, that what differs after we level the resources, what is the difference in the duration. Yeah, and this was the final part of the project, that we updated the MSP with some outputs, that what amount of project has been done. So it was basically project update and monitoring of the project that was done in the MS project part. And yeah, and over here, sir, I would just like to show these charts above in the upper slide. Yeah, so this was the S curves, ACWP, BCWP, and the SPI and the CP graphs that was done. So this is the planned versus actual project graphs that was prepared in MS project. So yeah, this was all for MSP part. And then the final exercise that was done was the target value design. So in this, we were given a base case for a site office, and then we had to do some of the value engineering and target cost design in order to do some cost cutting. So we got a very good insight on this, and basically it was a very comprehensive studio, and I hope everyone just got the gist of the studio. And thank you so much. I would request everyone to just visit our studio on the portal, and let us know what you feel about the studio. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Shivam. Professor Devanshu, over to you again.
We will be, we are done with our studio. Okay. Now I'll just, talk about the two other studios. If Aman Bhai can, go to the third tab from the last. No, on the top.
Tab. You mean third tab from the last. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So these are the other two studios at L3 level: structural failures, identifying causes and remedial measures. And the next tab is, this is about, structural failures. That is, we had an emphasis more after the earthquake that this area has, quite requirement along with the, only structural designs. And we also had the bid process management related studio, which was offered by Professor Reshma Shah, and in which the processes of bid management, right from preparing the documents and the preparing the bids from the contractor's point of view, evaluation of the bids and the strategies for bidding and so on, was done. So these were the two other studios which are offered at the L3 level. With this, I will, move on to the project subject, which will be, explained by Khushi.
Hi everyone. So as we are running out of time, I'm quickly going to go through what the project was. So project was a final year studio. It focused on understanding various parameters associated with the project. It essentially dealt with the project curve, which segregates a project into 5 different phases: conception phase, definition phase, planning and organizing phase, implementation, and project cleanup phase. It covered the how and why is it important to gain the knowledge of the project life cycle stages of any sort of a project, be it a residential, commercial, industrial, or infrastructure project. Each student undertook an individual case study on the project that they worked during their project training in the last semester and analyzed processes that have been implemented before, during, and after the construction. I would request sir to open my personal project. Scroll down. It's called Birla Vanya. Below this. Yeah, this one on the left hand side, Birla Vanya, a high-rise residential scheme. So this scheme consisted of 7 towers of 38 floors. So, can you scroll down a bit? Yes. The studio started from establishing the project family tree, corporate plan, understanding feasibilities, budgeting, scheduling, design management process, quality management, and management information system. So each project is first divided into various categories. There is a plan, there is a program, there's sub-programs, project, and then that individual project is divided into work packages, tasks, and activities. So these are the plan. This is the plan of the project Birla Vanya. You can scroll down, sir. This brings us to the project life cycle. This project Birla Vanya was divided into 4 stages: conceiving, development, execution, and finishing stage. So this shows the graph of the efforts that were put in a certain period of time and in which phases how much time and efforts is required. Next. And we analyzed various kinds of feasibilities that was related to my project Birla Vanya. And next, in how a feasibility report is formed and what it constitutes of. So next. We also did a project comparison for similar projects, similar high-rise projects around Maharashtra, and tried to form a probable justification of how, when you change certain parameters of the project, what are the implications on the project. So yeah. Next. So these are some of the parameters: number of floors, refugee floors, types of staircases, in which, what is the type of soil, what is the type of foundation, what is the elevation orientation, etc. So yeah. I also did a cost comparison, comparing the cost as per the SOR, that is the schedule of rates published by Government of India, versus the cost assumptions made by the developer. Yeah, so basically this course gave me a very good insight about the working of a project beyond the construction activities, and how planning, scheduling is a very important part of the project, and the various kind of statutory clearances that are required, cost estimation, and basically from conceiving to finaling the finished stage, all of the activities that form a part of the project. Yeah. I would like to pass over to Devanshu sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Khushi, for concluding in a time bound about the project subject. And now I would like to thank all of you for, on behalf of Faculty of Technology, for joining this virtual exhibition. Detailing about by our students. I'd like to thank SEPT and FT administration for supporting these activities, the IT team, the outreach team, Kinjal and Hemant and others, the students who are wonderful presentations, and the projects that they have done, the my co-tutors, the teachers, and the TAs who has done so much of hard work in this, and to our UG coordinator, energetic Tushar, and our FT acting dean, Dr. Anil Shah, for supporting all these activities, and all those who have joined in this session. Thank you very much, and have a good day.
Thank you, Professor Devanshu. Thank you, Professor Devanshu, for your kind words. And I really want to thank from our behalf as well to all the participants, students, and professors for taking time out today. and for all the audience who are watching us live today. Thank you so much. Have a good day, everybody.